vande Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta Śrī gurūn Vaishnavaṁśca Śrī Rūpam Śagrajatam Śahagana Raghunatham Nitam Tam Sajivam Śrādvaitam Śrādvabhūtam Parijana Sahitam Śrī kṛṣṇa-caitanya-devam Śrī Radha Krishna Padan Śahagana Lalita Śrī Vishakhaṁ Bhakti vitanute bhaktim murthamāvartayat srutim yat kripatamaham vande pranarokāya. Néctar. Yesterday, when I was talking about Śrī Caitanya, then in reference I was just clarifying Madhurya and Vaishakya. Regarding that topic, I have got a nice question. Which question may clarify the difference in between Madhurya and Vaishakya and what is the feeling of that. I would like to take the question. The question came from New York. Lalita Das, my disciple, she sent me this question. When I meditate on how Lord Krishna is acting in my life, I feel Aishwarya. When I meditate on Lord Nityananda and Radharani, I feel more sweetness. Why is that? This is the first question. And if I meditate on how Lord Krishna acts with his eternal associates, then I feel sweetness. Nice question. I mean, so far I could understand from the question that she feels when she meditate on the glory or control of the universe, then she feels Vaishakya, and when she meditates on Srimati Radharani and Lord Nityananda and the mercy or blessing or love when Lord Krishna shows to his eternal associates, then she feels Madhurya. I would say, listen, Lalita, when you feel sweetness about Radharani, and when you are meditating on Radharani and Lord Nityananda, and you are meditating the activity of Lord Krishna towards his eternal devotees, then you feel Madhurya. And when you meditate on how Lord Krishna is moving the world, moving means controlling the world, not only you are only one item, but in broad way, when Lord Krishna, how Lord Krishna controls the whole universe, then you feel Vaishakya. I would like to say again, what is Madhurya? Parishwarya prakashe cha prakashepi স্বস্বভাবস্থৈর্যকৃত ধর্মবিধি বিশেষ মাধুর্যম. After seeing or feeling the highest glory of Lord Krishna, if the associate or the devotee can give the environment, or you can say the mentality of the mind. Which environment? The environment of Madhurya is like this. It is said, Oishwarya Jnanagandhahin, in which feeling there is no even no essence, no smell of Oishwarya. Attendra Prativancha Shunya, where there is no desire for yourself, and Krishnendriya Prati Tatparjokmaya, where only your all actions, your all activities will be for to make Lord Krishna happy. The first thing is very important here to reply you. Oishwarya Jnanagandhahin. In which feeling, in which mentality, there is no smell of Oishwarya of Lord Krishna. You know? When you feel sweetness, when you meditate on Radharani or Lord Nityananda or the sweet leelas of Lord Krishna, means when Lord Krishna is doing leela with his Shakhis, with his parents, with his friends in Vrindavan, these are no doubt sweet. But there are many devotees there who feel the sweetness when they are listening or reading or feeling the glory of Lord Krishna. Means that the Krishna, my Prabhu, is the Supreme Godhead. Then many devotees are there, they feel sweetness. This is my Prabhu, he is the Supreme Godhead. So you feel sweetness, this is not Madhurya. This is also Oishwarya. At first you accepted that Krishna is the Supreme Godhead. Then you got attraction to Lord Krishna. Before your attraction, you knew that Lord Krishna is not a common general people. He is not a common general young man or boy. You knew that Krishna is the Supreme Godhead. He is the Almighty. So this is also Oishwarya. When you are feeling sweetness about Radharani, about Nityananda, about the sweet leelas of Krishna, this is also Oishwarya. Because before feeling, whenever you are try to read, whenever you want to know about Krishna, when you are trying for Krishna consciousness, before that the feeling is there in your mind. The Krishna is not a common general person. He is the Supreme Godhead. This is the speciality in Vrindavan. They found Krishna was killing Putana, the demon. Krishna was killing this Aghasur, Bakasur, Arishtasur, Dhinukasur, Trinavarta. They found everything. They saw Krishna was taking the mountain of Giriraj, Govardhan, on his left hand, on a finger of his left hand. After all, they did not think that Krishna may be a Godhead. This is the Madhurya. only sweetness, feeling of sweetness is not the madhurya. This is the madhurya. What is madhurya? Where such things are available. The first thing is Oishwarya Jnana Dandhavin, means Krishna is not God. Krishna is not, I love Krishna because I love Krishna. There is no reason behind this love. The second thing is Oishwarya Atindya Pritibhancha Shuddha, no desire for yourself. The third thing is Krishnendra Pritatmarjatmaya, means even one breathing also they took to make Krishna happy. Their all actions was for Krishna. Even their one breathing to make Krishna happy. This is Madhurya. So, when you are feeling sweetness, no doubt it is sweet. Lord Krishna is the source of whole sweetness of the universe. Sravana Mangalam, it gives happiness, and it is very sweet. So feeling of sweetness is not madhurya. When some devotee is listening or feeling or doing kirtan of the glory of Lord Krishna, this is also sweet. Now I want to enter in our main topic. I started with one question, very nice question. One devotee, Andres, he wanted to know about the Swarupa tattva of Pancha-tattva. Srivas, Gadadhar, Advaita, Nityananda, and Sri Gurūn was Kṛṣṇa-caitanya. Before entering, I want to give you one information that from tomorrow I shall start my lecture, this class, on 4:30 p.m. according to Indian Standard Time for Bengali devotees. Because there are many devotees from Bengal who are Bengali, who understand Bengali well like me, and who has no idea or very few idea on English like me. So I have got lots of messages that you are speaking in English and we don't understand most part of your lecture. So if you speak in Bengali for us for a little bit, then I think they think that they will understand my lecture better than in English. So to do their Shiva, this is my Shiva. To do their Shiva, from tomorrow I shall start on 4:30 p.m. means just before this class. Then after concluding this class, means 4:30 to 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time, this will be the total class. Then on 4:30 I shall start for Bengali devotees, maybe 5:15 or 5:10 or 5:15 I shall start in English. So please remember and give me to do your Shiva. Today, Advaita. Yesterday, we knew a little bit about Srivas Pandit. Now, today I want to talk a little about Advaita. Mahavishnu's avatar, Śrī Advaita Acharya. He is the incarnation of Mahavishnu. Who is the Mahavishnu? Who creates the universe. Lord Krishna, he has only duty to please his devotees. Krishna taha purna kare jaha mage kritto bhakto vancha purti bhinno nahi anna kritto. It is there in Caitanya-caritāmṛta. Means Krishna fulfills all desires of his devotees. And he has no work, he has no duty except to fulfill or except to make his devotees happy. He deals with love only. You may think that I have lots of desires, and I prayed to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna many times, and if it is his duty, he did not fulfill my desire. So, is it true that he fulfills all the desire of his devotees? Yes, it is true. Then if you ask me, then why he is not fulfilling my desires? I appealed lots of times, many times, to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna that give me that, give me that, give me that, do this, do this, do this. And he did not fulfill. So, the activity of Lord Krishna doesn't match with this word. You have to understand the sloka. Bhakto vancha purte bhinno nahi anna kritto. He fulfills the desires of his devotees. If I ask you, are you a devotee? Could you fulfill the laws to be a devotee? Answer is there. Lord Krishna is always ready to fulfill the desires of his devotee. When you shall be a devotee, then you shall not pray for yourself. When you shall be a pure devotee, then you shall not pray for yourself. Then you shall pray for Krishna's happiness. Then you shall be happy when Krishna is happy. Then you shall be happy when you make Krishna happy. Then you shall consider, then you shall think. Devotee doesn't think that he is a devotee. Then other will think that you are a devotee. Or Shastra will think you are a devotee. Lord Krishna will think that you are a devotee. Because the healthy state of mind of a devotee is like this: I am not a devotee. All are great, I am the fallen one. This is the genuine mentality of a pure devotee. But nowadays this is very rare. This is very rare. Who just entering in the path of devotion, then most of them, many people, they start to think, oh, I am the great, I am the best, I am the great, I am a devotee. Just started to put tilak on forehead, just started to carry the tulasi beads and mala kanthi, and just started to chant Hare Krishna Naam, but they have lots of egos, false egos that I am educated. And if some people could read some books, then there is no way, then they start, oh, I am not only the devotee, I am a great devotee. Leave it. So, Krishna has the only job, or you can say duty, to make his devotees happy. So who is doing all this work, this universal work? Then his incarnations. He make everything done by his incarnations. And this incarnation, the first Purush, Pratham Purush, it is called Pratham Purush, that is Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu, he acts, he is the incarnation of Lord Krishna, and he acts in three forms. Before the activity of Lord Krishna, I would like to say about cosmology, the Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta, cosmology, how the universe, how the universe is appearing or destroying. It is said in Upanishad, Mahavishnu was sleeping. At the last mass destruction, the pralaya, Mahapralaya, at the time of mass destruction, all the jiva and the whole universe entered in him with their prarabdha, or means with the result of their work. It is said, Mukti hitvam natha rupam sharupena bhavasthiti. What is mukti? That a different position of your sarup, of your form, that is called mukti, the highest getting. And what is Brahma-sadhya mukti? When this jivatma enters in the Brahma or Parabrahma, that is called Brahma-sadhya. But at the time of mass destruction, all the jivas entered in the Mahavishnu. After all, this is not known. Why? Because at the time of destruction, they enter in the Mahavishnu with the result of their karma, means prarabdha. But Krishna has a promise, Name Bhakta Pranashati. My devotees has no destruction. Staying in the Mahavishnu, always they pray to the lotus feet of Mahavishnu. So please give us chance. Please give me chance. I want to worship. I don't stay without worshipping you. Now I can worship you. Please give me form. I want to worship you. I want to get the sweetness of your worshipping. Again and again, they used to do this always. We don't want to stay without your worship. We don't want to stay without the, Shiva of you. So then one time, Mahavishnu, he gives a glance to Maya. Here in the Shastra, gave us idea about the action of Maya, the illusion. Maya acts in two forms. One is Jiva Maya and another one is Guna Maya. I shall talk about this after little time. short time. So then this Mahavishnu, he gives a glance to Jiva-maya. This is Mahavishnu himself. Mahavishnu also has three forms. His second form, what is the second form? In the second form, he is the Lord of Gunamaya. Sha'oikhato, who gives the glance to the Jiva-maya, that is Mahavishnu himself. And his second form is Advaita and Sadashiva, the Mahadev. That is the Lord of Gunamaya. What is Gunamaya? Then, for a creation you need two things. One is the creator, second one is the material. Like if you want to make a clay pot, then at first you need some clay to make the pot, and you need a creator who will make the pot. So behind the creation, these two things must be there. One is the creator and second one is the material. The creator is called nimitta and the second, the material, is called upadana. So for this universe, there are two things we need. That is the creator and the second thing, the material of the whole universe. The material of the whole universe. When Mahavishnu gives the glance to Jiva-maya, after that, this Gunamaya, he starts to make this Triguna, Sattva, Raja, Tama, and make the universe with this Gunamaya, this Advaita, the second form of Mahavishnu, our Advaita. And Sadashiva also, this Mahadev, he also, together, he creates the whole universe. This is called Advaita, the second form of Mahavishnu. Our Advaita Acharya is this thing. He creates, in Upanishada we see Sha'oikhato, this is Mahavishnu himself. And the second thing, Sha'iman Lokan Asrijata. He created the whole universe. This is our Advaita Acharya. This is the glory of Advaita Acharya. So just before some time I was saying that Maya acts in two forms. What is Jiva-maya? The action of Jiva-maya, that is, he makes Jiva forget his own identification. I am the servant, close servant of Lord Krishna. This is our identification. This is the identification of Atma. He is Anu Satchidananda and Lord Krishna is Vibhu Satchidananda. Lord Krishna is the supreme creator and we are the creation. Or you can say the best creation. The Jiva-maya, he makes us forget. He makes us forget our own identification. And he gives gives feeling about the Triguna, Sattva, Raja, Tama. Then comes the action of Gunamaya. What is the duty of Gunamaya? How he works? Sorry, not he, it's she. Please forgive me. Not he, it's she. How she works? Then, by her influence, we get interest, we concentrate, we meditate, or we concentrate on ourselves, and she makes the ego, aham, we forget that I am the Atma. In Gita, Lord Krishna says, Vashamshi jirna nijatha vihaya navani grinhati naro parani tatha sharirani vihaya jirna nanyani samjati navani de. As people leave the old unusable cloth and wear a new one, in such way, when Atma, when your body is unusable. Here, the word jirna is very much significant. We must know the genuine meaning of the jirna. Jirna is not old. The meaning of jirna, some person, they mean the word that this is old. No, not old. Unusable. This is the meaning of jirna. What is unusable? We always see in our society many young, many child, many kid, they are also dying. But their body is not old. Their bodies are not old. Their body is very new. Their body is young, not old. But when Atma thinks that this body is not usable, at once Atma changes its cloth. So our body is the cloth of the Atma. But by the influence of Jivamaya, we forget this. Then after this, forgetting, we start by the influence of Gunamaya, we start to think that this body is me. Who are you? This body is me. This is the influence of Gunamaya. The Lord of Gunamaya. This Gunamaya is the main ingredient, or you can say she is the main creator or main ingredient of the creation. And the Lord of this Gunamaya, this is our Advaita Acharya. This Advaita Acharya, Advaita, Sadashiv, he creates the whole universe by this Gunamaya. This is the glory of Advaita Acharya. But among all incarnation of Lord Krishna, he is the best. Here, in the sloka, vande gurūn īśa-bhaktān īśāvatārakān tat-prakāśāṁś tac-chaktīḥ Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta. In this sloka, Krishnadas Kaviraj didn't take any name. īśa-bhaktān, īśāvatārakān, tat-prakāśāṁś, tac-chaktīḥ. Tat means of Lord Krishna. And they are the best of the Lord, you can say. This is a regular sentence, best of the Lord. We should not say this a lot. After all, I'm not good in English. So, how I can express the matter? Yesterday, we knew, I mean, we talked on this topic, that Srivas Pandit is the best devotee or servant of all servants of Lord Krishna or any incarnation of Lord Krishna. Now, Krishna has many incarnations. Among them, 10 are the, very prominent, or you can say primary. That is Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Nrsimha, Vaman, Parashuram, Prabhu Ramchandra, Balaram, Buddha and Kalki. Among them, 9 incarnations already took place. Now only Kalki avatar, the incarnation Kalki, is yet to become. And others also there. Rishabhadev, he is also an incarnation. Our Vyasdev, he is also an incarnation. Like this. So they are all Ishwar, and they are all Bhagavan. They are all Sri Hari. And our Advaita Acharya also incarnation of Lord Krishna, or directly you may say incarnation, second form of Mahavishnu, and he is also Hari, he is also Ishwar. But he is the best. Why? We have seen the first time of all incarnations, means 9 incarnations and other incarnations of Lord Krishna. But this primary 10, we should talk on this point. All they showed their glory, means they came like Ishwar. Who is Ishwar? Who has the power Kurtum, Akurtum and Annatha Kurtum. Kurtum means he can do everything. No can stop him. He is free to do everything. Akurtum, he cannot do anything. Nobody can force him except devotees. Only devotee can change the promise of Lord Krishna and his incarnations. Like in the battle of Kurukshetra, Krishna, he promised that I shall not touch any weapon. And Bhishma, a great devotee of Lord Krishna, he promised, well, I shall make Krishna to take weapon. Then all saints and sages, they were thinking, one side is the promise of Krishna, the Supreme Godhead. In another side, the promise of a devotee. Who wins? Then one day, Bhishma and Arjuna, they were fighting face to face. And Bhishma, he was a great warrior. He was a great hero. He was a student of Parashuram. So, he was doing a great work. And Arjuna was thinking, maybe I shall lose this battle today. Bhishma broke the bow and arrow of Arjun, the umbrella and the flag of Arjun. At last he broke the chariot. Arjun fell down, and Krishna, he was the driver of the chariot. Then the tension was there in the face of Arjun, and the bows they were touching, the arrows they were touching the body of Arjun. Seeing the tension, seeing the fear, the scariness of Arjun, Krishna could not tolerate. He took the wheel of the chariot and threw towards Vishnu. This is called chakra, you know. This is also a yoga. At once Vishnu asked Krishna, "Oh Krishna, you promised that you shall not touch, you shall not do any battle, or you shall not fight, and you shall not touch any weapon. Now you brought the chakra, you broke your promise." Lord Krishna is always happy to be defeated by his devotees. That's why one name of Lord Krishna is Bhakta Bhaktiman. I mean, devotee worships Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna also worships his devotees. He is so full of love. He is so full of love. He always be happy to be defeated by his devotees. He loves his devotees. So he is always merciful, full of love for his devotees. So only devotee can change the promise of Lord Krishna and his incarnations. So Ishwar, he has the power of doing anything, he has the power of not to do anything. No can force him normally. And the third one is annatha kurtum samartha, means which is not natural, normal. Ishwar can do this. The best example is Nrsimha-deva. īśa-bhaktān narahari rupa. īśa-bhaktān narahari rupa. īśa-bhaktān narahari rupa. Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. To save his creation, to save his devotee, Prabhu and others, īśa-bhaktān narahari rupa. The half portion is like a human being, the upper portion is like a lion. This is the annatha kurtum samartha, which is not normal, which is supernatural. One Ishwar can do this. Our Advaita Acharya, he is also an incarnation of Ishwar. He is the second form of Mahavishnu, and he is also Ishwar. After all, he worshipped Śrī Caitanya. we don't see such devotional, don't see, it is not a good word, I would say, it is very rarely we can see such devotion in any incarnation of Lord Krishna. We saw only Prabhu Ramchandra, he was worshipping Mahadeva, he was worshipping his Gurudev like this. And don't count Lord Krishna here, because he is not incarnation. He is avatari, means he is the Supreme Godhead. And incarnations are the part of Lord Krishna. So don't include Lord Krishna or don't count Lord Krishna in this incarnations, means avatar. They are avatar, this Matsya, Kurma, Varaho and others, they are all avatars. And our Lord Krishna, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he is not avatar. He is avatari. Avatari means who creates avatar. Or from whom avatars appeared. Our Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Gauranga and Lord Krishna is like this. That's why our Advaita Prabhu, he worshipped Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a lot. Not only this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed his Shadabhuj Swarup. Yesterday I was saying in Srivasangam, in the house of Srivas, Sri Chaitanya Sri Gauranga showed his Shadabhuj Swarup, means Swarup with 6 hands, in which Swarup one can see the 3 expansion of 3 yuga, Treta, Dapara and Kali. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed that I am that Ramchandra, I am that Krishna, and I am the Chaitanya. He showed this Shadabhuj form to Advaita Prabhu. Which Advaita? The Mahavishnu. In Dapara, when Lord Krishna was in Dvaraka, once Arjuna went there to meet Krishna. Then one Brahmin came. This is a very nice pastime. One Brahmin came and this Brahmin prayed, "Oh Lord Krishna, please save me or kill me. What is the problem with you? Well, I have got sons. Previously I have got 9 sons. But just after birth, these sons are disappearing. I put guard on the gate of the room. After all, we just listen the crying of the baby. Then at once we see that baby was not there. This is going on. Now my next baby is going to take birth. So please save my son. At once Arjuna made a promise. Well, you are facing so much problem. I am here. I am the Arjuna. If I can't save your son, then I shall die by burning. I shall enter in the fire. Lord Krishna says, wait. But before listening Lord Krishna, Arjuna made such promise. Well, before the birth, Arjuna investigated the room where the mother was there. Very nicely, he closed all the little holes also. Then he was standing on the gate. Now, let me see what happens. Then, just after listening the crying of the newborn baby, when all entered in the room, the baby was disappeared. Then Brahman started to cry. Listen, you promised after all you could not save my son. You promised after all you could not save my son. Then Arjuna replied, well, according to my promise, I am going to enter in the fire and destroy myself. Krishna says, let us see, let us investigate the room again. After very fine investigation, they could find a little hole in it. Lord Krishna said, listen Arjuna, this is the source. Let me enter. Well, I want to go. Well, I shall take you. In very little, when they entered in the hole and they reached in the patal, and Mahavishnu was there. Mahavishnu was there with the 10 sons. Mahavishnu welcomed them and prayed, Prabhu, please forgive me. I was listening about the sweetness of your this form, Krishna form. But I could not go there to see you because I am just carrying the universe. I cannot leave my duty. So I made this trick. I know if somebody pray to you, then you shall try to save the person. And he is a very Sattvic Brahman, so you cannot deny his prayer. So I am taking all this fun to bring you here. See, all the sons are intact. I just want to worship you. I just want to do your worshipping, and I just wanted to see. Now, I saw you. You fulfilled my desire. Now please take this son. Krishna came back with all 10 sons, and he gave this 10 sons to Ram. This is the Mahavishnu. This is the Mahavishnu. So this Mahavishnu, the second form of this Mahavishnu is our Advaita Acharya. And not only this, the reason behind the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one of the main reasons was the invitation, or you can say eager calling of Advaita Acharya was there. On Ganga, taking Tulsi and leaf of Tulsi and Ganga, the holy water of Ganga, he prayed, O Krishna, please come and save us, save your creation, save the universe. Listening his invitation or eager calling, Lord Krishna could not wait. He had to take his form, he had to appear. But this was one of the main reasons for the appearance of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He brought our Advaita Acharya, he brought Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu here. Not only this, at the time of disappearance of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, Advaita Acharya, a very special letter, or you can say mysterious letter, a letter in mysterious sentences to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. After just reading this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he understood that now I have to enter in my Nityagopal. I have to close this lila. So Advaita Acharya, he brought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu here. Not only this, he sent him back also. So this is Advaita. Why Acharya? Being Ishwar, he is the first form of Ishwar, first incarnation of Ishwar, who did an activity of like Acharya. Means he preached the world, the universe, to worship Śrī Caitanya-Mahaprabhu, to worship Lord Krishna. He preached us. The preaching is a duty of an Acharya. So he preached us, even being he was a Ishwar, after all, to save us, showing his mercy for us. He preached to us. Don't forget Lord Krishna. And that Krishna has taken form as Sri Gauranga. Now that Krishna Dapara is here in your door. But so don't miss this chance to worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Don't miss the chance to worship Sri Gauranga. By worshipping Sri Gauranga or by worshipping the lotus feet of Gaur and Nitai, fulfill your this human body or human part. So he is a second form, that's why his name is Advaita, and he did a duty of an Acharya. That's why his name, he got the name Acharya. Together it is Advaita Acharya. Our surrender to the lotus feet of Advaita Acharya. Please bless us. Please shower your causeless mercy on us. Please make us eligible to worship the lotus feet of Nitai and God. Jai Advaita Acharya, Jai Advaita Acharya, Jai Advaita Acharya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Nitai Goswami, vande, Hare Hare. Jai Nitai.